gentlemen, it is Lord Haywire. I am streaming some Dominions 5. I'm continuing my Pangaea game here. Sorry, my headset is up way too loud. All I can hear is me. And speaking of hearing things, I can't stream with the music on in Dominions 5 because otherwise uh, YouTube yells at me. So let me check my settings real quick. It's going to play an ad anyways, so you can't. It's going to interrupt whatever I'm saying. So let me check my settings and we will see, make sure everything is working. I also started a Twitter account. And I wanted to see if it actually posted that I went live. I don't know. Seems like you got to have a Twitter account these days. Not a big fan of Twitter, actually. But you got to do what you got to do, you know? So, everything looks good to me. I can close this tab with Twitter on it. Make sure that you guys can't hear the music I'm listening to, and get back to some Dominions. All right, we're going to continue old game, and it's the Twitch one. All right, oh, I also turned on some setting. It's going to show tweets or something. I don't know. We'll see how that works. What was going on here? Research in thaumaturgy is done. Level 4. She's powdered herself. What did we find? Nothing. Oh, I remember now. I didn't look at this at all. I just immediately saved it. We're not finding shit here. Hey, we found a mercury pawn. Oh, Mother Oak. That's the one I want. Damn it. That's my god. Our god died? Man, already? From some mantises? Well, that was a weird start. We can bring her back. I just forget how. It's a spell. Oh, she's bringing some dead up here. Man, these mantises are pretty good. Actually, they're not that good. Our guys just suck. Yeah, she died. What a weird start. Battle here. Our forces defeated the attacking forces. Excellent. We got a slight setback, and then we took over fortress. Slight setback. Huge setback. Golden arbalest. If I remember correctly, that magic item is not great. They killed one of my scouts. No, we killed one of their scouts. All right, let's go to this one. I can't remember where this is. All right, let's make sure that I read that right. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, just died. She did. All right, so I gotta bring her back. I can't remember how to do that. Man, she had defenders and stuff too. I haven't really done anything with her the whole game. How do I do that? I don't think that's ever happened to me, except like in the first few turns. Dominions 5. Resurrection? No. Revive God. Can you rescue them? Have the priest call for him, her, it. The more priest levels you have calling your god back, the faster they return. I believe it takes about 60 priest levels devoted to their return before. Wow, that's a long time. Oh, we lose 1 levels of all paths? 50 points, so 25 level 2 priests. Wow, we're going to be doing this for a while. That's okay. That was, like I said, it was a setback. All right, how many priests do we got here? Like none. I've got like no priests. Got a lot of temples though. All right, let's go. Let's figure this out. How are we gonna do this? Got a lot of temples. Got like a fucking shit ton of temples. How much cash do we got? We have 9,000. That seems like a really like a ton. What do we got here? She's level 2, level 1. Oh, she also can do the seduction thing afterwards. Yeah, let's pump out a bunch of those chicks. Let's put 2 of those out. And do we have one here? We don't have a temple there, of all places? I have like temples everywhere, scattered across this whole fucking planet. All right, so we took that. We're almost on the way back back east with this army. Let's see, what can we recruit here? A couple of those. What about here? We're gonna have to fix this all later. I don't know why I'm picking 2 when I got repeat on. Oh, we don't have a temple there. That makes sense. We just took that. Down here, though, we should have temples and shit. And here, man, we have less temples than I think or thought. What is it? Call God. The more and better the priests are, the faster it will go. We're actually going to construct a temple here. I know. We need the God back, and I'm like fucking around with some temples. That's okay. We're going to have a lot of that shit going on here. What do we got over here, anyways? This must be their God. What a blow. Well, I guess we'll keep some gems. We'll gain some gems for a while until it happens. What else? Where else can we build some more dudes? And what was happening down here? I thought we were losing. Oh, this is farther down. Here is where I was thinking of. I can recruit. I can just recruit a bunch of these guys. Oh, I can't recruit the ones I want though. Did I just pick another spot without a temple? What's going on there? I could recruit special. I can recruit a monkey guy. All right. Well, it will take a while longer. It will take quite a while to get my god back. That was a lucky blow by the scorpions. Whoever cast that spell. Good job, computer. Good job in setting me back. My guy wasn't even doing anything anyways. So, just empowering every turn. Now we'll just have to empower him 8 more times. We'll move these down. We're going to take this, and then this guy can... Look at this army. Holy shit. Living statues, gargoyles. That looks like they are going to come out of the water there. Which is, part of the fun. I don't really want to fight. Ashdod is the place that we're really... They're the war we're really in with here is Ashdod, and that's pretty much the only war we're really in with. And it's been... We've been fighting this war for years. I don't know about years. Long time. We just wiped out another group. That's when I saved it. This person was making a temple. Where did I see, like, I didn't have a temple? It was, like, next door to my... Yeah, what a dumbass. Talking about myself. I never have a temple there. I've been building, like, all these places have temples, and I don't have one there. What fun. I got a guy here, too. This one, how fast can you get back here? Probably pretty quick. Let's head you in that general direction. You can create a temple. What are you doing here? You're probably hauling troops. Looks like that's what you're doing. Off to the front. These guys are not... I'm not at war with them. as deep as the diplomacy goes is what I mean. You can stay there. Actually, can you stay there? No. This will also set us back a while. You know, that's what it's gonna. Why can't I go here? Oh, the mountains are in the way. Um, this is gonna set us back with. Oh, I remember too. I lost a giant fight with my. I lost some dudes in a fight with. This guy survived. He's my prophet from the beginning, but they killed off a couple of my guys. That's what happened. There was more setbacks. Yeah, do we want to attack in here? An army we got going here. We only got 200. That may seem like a lot, but it's not. Not in this. 78 chumps. What were these guys doing? I wonder if I can just start that while I'm sitting here. I don't know what this guy's doing. He just hangs out with his sword. I'm assuming we already searched here. We have not searched there. Oh, maybe I moved everybody forward. Thinking here, maybe we shouldn't. How big is this army? It's pretty big. It's 100 dudes. It looks like we had to leave guys behind. Now he's coming up with more. This was my secondary army. Oh, we got different types of guys in here. Shit. We got some chumps. Oh, wait. No, they are all the same. We do have some chumps, but they're... And I pulled them back for some reason. I can't remember why. Which group is this? This group should be at the front. attack rear, fire closest and keep distance. Why did I pull them back? I think it was just to regroup. We had to do some major regrouping. We're getting our ass kicked, pretty much. Yeah, that's what happened. Little major regrouping. Little major. All right, I think it's kind of tempting to just go into 60 of them. Can I hit these guys? No. 60 versus 109. We can do it, right? Now we got to make decisions here. Do we go in? So these giants are actually pretty good. Or do we try to like go down one side? I think we might want to. Well, actually, I think we're recruiting troops here too. No, we're not. Wonder why. What does a maze give us? Astral gems. Yeah, let's actually continue searching there. You can search here. Oh, not that it'll matter. You can search here. And you can call God as well. Might as well get this rolling. And we'll fill up, we'll do... some dudes fled to there too. We'll recruit some guys here. I think what was happening is there wasn't much worth this isn't bad. We can fill up some more archers. Maybe get rid of one of those. I think we were waiting actually for... Yeah, this whole army can get here. And this army, he's got nothing. He's a 3-star dude. We'll pick up these guys. Actually, can this guy get to here? No, he can't. Let's send this guy back, though. His job is to pick up, well, what's going on here? We got more troops here. We got a lot of troops moving forward to the front. A lot of troops. All right, this is the monkey gang that we were watching out for. And I think we can leave them there. Why does this army look so different? Oh, it's just doesn't have that many. It's only got 31. I must have like panicked or something. Keep moving forward. Oh, it looks like we need to stop here. No, you're building a temple. Now, we already looked at you. Your forces are pretty far back. So I guess we just got to keep moving forward. This is there. I wish there was a way you could automate this. What were we having you doing? We were having you casting a ritual spell of. Is that an idea? What do we see down here? Can we bang one of these guys in the back here? Like this guy. It's empty. I don't think we can cast that far, but let's see. Um, yeah, we only can cast it here. But she doesn't have to live there. Do we have a closer temple? Not a temple, sorry, a closer laboratory. We can go to here and maybe do some casting into here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some guerrilla warfare. As far as she can go is, wait, that wasn't what. Max range is 5. So she's way the fuck up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I fly her down to here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's fly her down towards the front here. And she's the only one who can cast that that air spell, but it's okay. I don't know what this person's doing. Voice of Apsu. Can't believe it's not that big of a deal that my god died. Wait, Voice of Apsu does what? Oh, okay. I thought it was saying it would do both those. I was a little confused. All right, we got research everywhere. Do we have any magic items? We got 2 more pots. We're gonna give one of these pots to her. Oh, here's the the thing. Damage 15. Well, we should give this to somebody. What is this one? Help of the bones. We'll use a magic crown. Command more undead. Is there anyone else moving to the front? Where'd this guy? Where'd you come from? I guess he's been in there for a while and I just forgot about him. You know, we could also do, my god was an amazing researcher. Let's forge a magic item. I think I can, who can do the skulls? I can't remember. What do we need for this? Blood magic +1. Wait, that's not the skull I want. I want this skull. Death magic level 2. I don't think I have any death magic, guys. That was what my god was for. But she's dead now. Alright, and this is the group on the front. Wow, we already... Oh, no, she's sitting idle. No. No. Oh, she's much closer. She could have got there. This has something weird going on it. Or maybe it's this one. It's this one, I think. One of these two. I mean, I guess I could start her calling God, too. Nah, we'll wait until she gets inside a temple. And then we're back to this guy. Alright, so all my guys have moved. Now let's do the shit here, the shit work. Alright, he's gonna go down and capture that. Let's make sure... Whoa, defense 0. That's not what we want. We want defense 40, I think is what we were doing. Let's take a look here. 50. 50. 50. This is a 50. 50. We're going to check our borders here first. I can't remember exactly what was going on. 35. That's not a sea border, though. Looks like we went up to 65 here. Yeah, so on the border with the Ashdod, looks like we're going up on the 65. This has been a constant battle here. Sorry, I was singing along to myself. $45. Oh, that's not on the border. I know this is expensive, but we make like 7,500. Well, I assume. Well, maybe we make only 5,500. I don't know how the math works. If it does it ahead of time. It says I'm pretty high in rest, but we got a pretty high defense over here. Oh, that was the other thing. We finally are adjacent to these guys. We don't want to start a war with those guys at all. Man, we're going through our money fast. 55 sounds good. Those are all neutral. 45. 45. 30. We don't want to neglect our borders. I know these are all just neutrals, but you never know. And there's all my money. Let's go to my statistics. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have just deleted all those mages because they... Yeah, that was dumb. Because they might have been half done. Alright, do we have anybody below... This guy's below 30. This guy's below 30. We want to make sure everybody's up to 30. We don't want any of those surprise attacks like we just had that killed my god. Deep forest? We're just blowing through our money here. I have a lot of those. Alright, well this is too much money to spend. We'll go back next turn, hopefully. Oh, there's been a lot of pretenders whacked by this point. These guys, we're down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are dead. And the other thing with the Hall of Fame, we used to be at the top. Oh wow, now that's Ashdod. Yeah, with a empower somebody is what you're thinking. Wow, these guys jumped. Oh, they're dead though. Yeah, I lost this guy last turn. This guy last turn. This guy. That's actually a good idea. Let me think about this. Who's somebody? Yeah, let's empower this guy. Actually, that's a great idea. I had a god until until I loaded this game and saw my turn, and she got assassinated. Um, and she has death. She has a ton of spell stuff, but all right, let's double check my. What am I doing here? I don't think I've ever looked at that. Are you talking about? Oh, like where what they're recruiting? I don't think it shows it, does it? I don't see any, unless I'm missing it. Or is it like a tiny thing somewhere? No, I don't see it. D? What the fuck is that? So I've been playing Dominions for like literally like 15, 20 years, and I didn't even know you could hit in to go to the next dude. Yeah, what is this? That is some tiny action, but actually this could be useful for if you're not sure. Can I click on this? I can't like click on them though. Or is it doing something and I just don't know what it's doing? What do you mean, like in a mod or something? Yeah, I can't do, but it does let me know what I can. Does let you know where you can recruit stuff. So I was just looking for where to recruit priest. This isn't the priest I want, but the man, that is tiny. This is, did I already? Yeah, I already recruited some there. Wait, what was this person? I wanted this person. Where did I come? Oh, those are those people. Jesus Christ. National overview. That was one I was looking at. Man, it's like I neglected all my good spots with temples. It's kind of hilarious. Omar. Here's one. Let's put repeat on here. Why are you... No, no commander points, huh? Well, what other keys did I not know about all these years? I mean, I'm sure some of the keys are new, but even so, uh, someone pointed this out to me last stream, of the different, if you're in different menus, it would show you different stuff, the question mark thing, which I didn't know about that either. So I've been using like A, like some of these, and I would guess, and be like, I think W's like wounded or whatever. And I actually have the manual from Dominions 2 somewhere. I should keep it next to me so that I can show you guys every time I get a new person in chat. Be like, I swear I have the manual, but I guess I didn't read it. All right. I never use spell scripts. I just let them do their thing. I probably should. I don't have the patience to do that, I guess. They're probably something you could look up online, all right? Let's see. This person has 300 hours in Dominions. That's a lot. I mean, it looks like it just, those are words. Those aren't scripts. Multi-turn map move? What are you talking about? Oh, you mean just like that? I do that. I do that with Smite sometimes. Um, Especially if it depends on the people I'm playing. These are my favorite people. Let's see here. Blood magic. There we go. Let's go to this commander before I forget what I was gonna do with him. I'm gonna forge another. All right, I need one more, I think. Yeah, and I don't maybe have the where you. Oh, accidentally clicked on the province there. Empowerment 30. There you go. And what was my other messages here? A ice brick tower. What's that one? No, I was hoping a little something more exciting. Nothing. 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 Yes, we defeated them. Which one was this? Okay, good. So you can put in like waypoints? Alright, I'm just gonna find somebody. I got a lady down here somewhere. Or maybe I don't anymore. Well, I know I got another one over here. Let's say uh, alt. But you can access it by giving a nearby move order, then hold it. Alright, so let's click to here. Oh. Oh. Huh. Really learn something new every day. I'm not actually gonna move this person, but now I have to remember that that exists. So what about like these people? Because I was just complaining about that actually, that I got to haul like this guy. He's not quite there yet. Let's say so. This group here, they're gonna move to here. What? They're gonna move to here. And then after that, I need to move them all the way the fuck over here. Will they just automatically find their own way in the best path all the way over there, or is it they won't try because it's too far for them to move? I mean, I guess I could just try it next turn. This guy's got to go there though. Oh yeah, because you can accidentally click over here and then wow. That's gonna make this way better. I literally was just did you hear me complaining about that? I was like, man, this is gonna take an eternity to get this guy over here. Oh, they may chose a stupid path. Well, as long as the stupid path gets them there. All right, let's go back to my messages. There was this battle, forest, fairy, 27. You know what? Let's go back to this first one. Let's see how much damage we're doing here. I like to like get a gist of how my massive defensive cost is doing me. 21. Did we get any of these big ones? Oh, we did. Oh, these were all big ones, pretty much. I haven't played in a while. Got to go back and. Okay, so that's that one. Yeah, it's all. I've cleared off all the bad guy. Well, to the water. We only killed. Oh, this was our attack. That was surprisingly easy. How many did we kill of these? We also got a bunch of their leaders. Or their leader. Well, they only had one leader. And 2 units have been cursed. We got some gold. Attempted assassination on Hippo Miminon, huh? See how Hippo Miminon did. What is this thing? It's not that great. Oh, this guy is. Whoa. Hippo Miminon. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Why are you going so slow? What's going on here? Boar Woods. Death Gems, great. Death Gems, great. Oh, another god bought it. I feel like, so this is the thing. I mention this every stream. I'm totally like casual Dominions player, but I also like the early game better. So I've never finished a Dominions game. I always just like if I'm into this point, I'm just like, I'm going back and starting over because I feel like I've won already, but I don't feel like I've won yet. And so I'm been streaming until I'm actually finished this time, where it's obvious that there's no way that they can survive. All right, so we're gonna have you call the god back here, buddy. I used to spend so much time on the pretender design. Now I know I have to like force my way to just get on with it, or I'll just sit there and fuck with it. All right, so they attacked into there again. Did this guy get here? He did, and we can pick up these few dudes. We're gonna move forward this turn. What's going on here? We got some free guys. I don't know what you guys are doing over here though. Where's my army of chumps? Okay, I'm a little confused. Okay, this guy is staying in the army. Who's who? This guy just carried all the troops down there? No, this guy, here we go. Putting the wrong group in there. And I don't have a lady army, so we'll just... I don't know why he's bringing these birds around. Actually, let's put you down here. And you're staying... Me and my friends sometimes play, and we've all, not this time I didn't do it, but a lot of times we'll do stationary gods. They definitely are like one of my favorite, statues or whatever. Was that guy different? At this point, it's hard to tell who's what. No, they're all the same. Okay, can we do a double line with you guys? Whoops. Oh, that is a double line. Oh, this is the other thing somebody in chat showed me was that you could right click on these while you didn't have to go to in each individual one. I was going to each individual one. Can we do maybe, what does a box look like? Yeah, let's go to a box. What is this? Whoops. It is sometimes a little difficult. What is this little guy anyways? Oh, it's the birds. Whoops. Move these guys forward. One of these guys is not sticking with me though. I think it's, whoops. I think it's this guy? No, that's my, this poor bastard. It's this guy. Yeah, he's heading back. Now we got an army, 269 dudes. Rex, I forget what I was doing with you, Rex. What was your deal? You're just some dude who hangs out. All right. You got 110. Trying to decide which one of these I should attack into. Where's my backup army? You're over here, and we're gonna move you that way. I almost lost my pretender last time. He's got quite an army here. Let's make sure we can go in here. So let's go into here. That's it's a big army. And you can run on back. My second favorite group to play. What are you doing? You're not going there. You're going to here. Actually, you can't. Yeah, you need a laboratory. Yeah, you do. What are you doing? You are. My second favorite people are Ryla. You can go to here. But I have been feeling like I want to play the Oni. So they haven't moved, which is good. I don't want these guys to suddenly start attacking that side. How much money do I have? All right, so this is not the final amount. I couldn't remember. You can head back towards the home base here. You can keep bringing. What is the staff you're carrying? It just fires acid bolt. Sure. Where was I? Thought I was much closer than that. All right, keep going along there. Hey, you know what we can do is we can just use this path thing you just told me about. Who are these guys? Where are these guys going? So we're gonna want them to go to here. Whoops. Here. Then let's say here. That's gonna be pretty. Let's say there. Had to put a break on my creation of these guys. What was I doing with you? I know what I was doing with you. Whoops. I feel like I was doing the blood one with this guy. A bowl of blood. Pretty sure. Hotkeys to pull and deposit slave gems. I don't even know what that is. I didn't know that was one either. Let's go over to my magic supply here. Whoop, not magic. Resources. Is that over here? Wow. Yes, that because it would be a bummer to try to. I should probably be putting gems with these guys. I kind of wish you could put like a checkbox that said like autofill gems up to a certain amount, like 2 or whatever. You know, like I'd probably do like for these the higher ones that I get have more income. I would do a higher, you know, like water gems. I could have each guy take 1 or whatever, 2, and because once they have the 2, they wouldn't need them anymore. Bowl of blood, and then I think I'm missing my. I think I am. I want a guy that isn't. Am I not thinking of the right? Why is this casting on my capital? I've never cast this before. Is that what it's telling me on this cap on my capital? No, I have. Or is it just where the dude is? Maybe I'm done casting that. Have I taken? No, I took a thing. Oh, it's probably as far as my range can get with this. Wonder how many times I've done that and not noticed. Yeah, that's totally what it is. Oh, here's one. Range 4, max 3. Yep, that's what it is. I need to move someone. Actually, I don't need to move someone. Let's do this. You go back on research. There's a guy down here that just popped out. Actually, let's move this guy over here. We can build a, whatchamacallit, laboratory. Yep, land of 7 years. What are you doing? You're hiding. You're defending. I think I had you doing this. That's the same thing. Just double checking there. Let's have you research. Middle age, I think. It's been months. I only stream this like once a week or something. Once every 2 weeks. I get burned out on games really easy, so I try not to like over burn myself out. Alright, these guys are all coming in. They're level 2 dudes. Alright, what do we see over here? Yeah, I do have bronze armor, I'm pretty sure. I think that would be on the whatchamacallits though, these guys. Pandemonics, I don't know the name of those guys. Let's look. Yes, I have those guys. You're talking about these guys. Yep. Yeah, it's middle. I think I couldn't remember if I liked the earlier middle age. Um, when I was, yeah, bronze lance. Yeah, I couldn't remember which one I liked more, and then I decided to start it instead of trying to start a game and then go back and then restart. I was just like, you know what? No, I'm gonna move you actually one forward here, and you're gonna stand there. That's it, huh? We did all of our defenses there. You're moving there. Wow, that's everything. I feel like I didn't do anything this turn. He's going into there. All right. What's your favorite faction? That's my question. Then I should put that. In fact, I'm gonna make a poll. Oh, but I'd have to pick between like 4 or 5 or whatever. You know what? I could do a poll. Well, I'll do another. That's one of the reasons I wanted to become an affiliate and for Twitch was so I could do polls. For Moria, that one's hard. Flagra, I just crushed the Flagra guys. Was I talking to you the other day about the Flagra? Because the AI did not play them very well. They seemed interesting, and someone in the chat was talking about how they have like teleporting dudes or something, and the AI probably just can't really handle doesn't really know how to play them. Man, I've tried those guys a couple of times and just get slaughtered. I don't know what is Soul Vortex a spell or a magic item. I think I play the factions too much the same, and that's why like whatchamacallit, Pangaea so much is because I can just play them just as, you build up a bunch of troops and then they go out and crush shit. Alright, let's go to this guy and let's have him forge if I have enough. Yep, I do. I'm gonna keep foraging those for a little bit. Go back to here. Nothing. Nothing. Forgotten village. Hey. Oh wait, so did you buff your god, or is this just the Formonian king? 'Cause I never turn my god into a thug and send him in. I get attached to my poor little leaders. I don't even know their names, but I'll be like, what happened to my guy? He died. Alright, here we go. Cripple guys died. It's okay. It happens. Alright, we killed these guys. Oh, did they move away? Huh. Well, we'll find out soon enough. We conquered those guys. Excellent. We're now taking control of Kevin. Oh, wow, that's it? They didn't try to come into us, huh? Oh, I remember that now, that they get the random infliction thing. Um, nature gems, discovered by our militia. Look at all these guys. We got dudes everywhere. Alright, now we can send this gigantic army here. Let's see. And then, where do we want this to come out? We could send it and attack this guy. That'd open up well, let's put him in this general direction. This general direction. As long as he doesn't try to go in the water. Actually, let's send him to here, because that will be, he can make a choice there, go south or go east. What do we got next? What was I doing with you? I was having you cast a spell. What was I doing with you? You were casting a spell. You are going to call God. You're going to call God. We're going to have a lot of these little seducer chicks when this comes out. Call God here. Hmm. Okay, yeah, maybe I was talking to you because you were there's whoever it was talking about the tyrant. Um. Oh, are those things free? I didn't know if those guys are free. I saw them in I fought against them. The Mufalons or whatever it's called. They're called. All right, I was gonna go down here and I was gonna cast a ritual spell, and it's gonna be Call of Wind. And where can we hit? We can hit here. Let's hit here. Call of the Winds. Let's double check that I'm casting the spell. I think I am. Um, yep, that's the one. I just kind of want to pester him, see if we can get pick off any of them. All right, what are you doing? You're defending for some reason. Why, though? Oh, because I had you cast this guy. You're defending. Do we got any troops there? We do have a lot of troops here. Wonder why I set this recruitment up like this. Am I recruiting dudes here too? I am. Call God. Man, we're gonna go on a seducing spree here. You were coming over here to build a laboratory. Look at this army. What are all you guys doing there, huh? Well, you're about to be picked up. Let's check a little closer to home here. Alright, you took that. You can actually go in here and there's just chumps, huh? I forgot to up the defense here. Let's go 40. Oh yeah? We have a similar name too. I assume I would have remembered your name just because we're both have the Lord at the front there. Um, but yeah, we were talking it's because I was fighting. So Flegra's home base was here, and I started out here. And at first, Flegra was doing great, and then the minute I like concentrated on them, they just crumbled. And it was they were actually incredibly easy. And then these Ashdod dudes, they have been incredibly difficult. Almost killed my prophet most recently. I had this little colony down here from a random event. They wiped that out. Well, not wiped it out. I guess this is what they took. But yeah, it's been quite a battle with those dudes. And they're pretty big. They go all the way down to here last time I checked with the scout. And like over to here. So they're pretty nice area. I don't know about the water. The water tiles are so big that not too worried about them yet, I guess. These guys are moving. What am I doing with you? I think I was sending you home. What I need is a laboratory that's closer over here. This one would have been great. And we'll move you in. You're going there. No, what are you doing? Oh, I got an ad's playing, so I'm gonna take a quick break. I guess I'll be back in less than how much time? Oh no, I got 3 minutes. Quick, I gotta end this turn quick, and then stupid ads. You can't turn them off. All right, call God. I gotta hurry. That's fine. That's everything. We want to research. We took those up to 40 with some prime real estate here. That sounds like perfect timing. Anything so that you don't have to watch ads. And I am going to take a break here once this thing starts. Where's this gigantic death army? Let's put this up to 70. I don't know if it's even going to be enough. Where else can they go? Let's do up this one up to 70. As long as we keep moving forward, I think that's the best. As long as we keep expanding at least a little bit, then I think we'll win. It's when a lot of times I feel like in Dominion's games, I grind to a halt and I'm just building up resources, or not resources, building up troops in the background, and that's when the trouble starts. But I've been able to continually move forward for a while. Wanted to see that one guy I sent. Well, I don't remember where he was. It was this guy. No. I do have a ton of dudes here, though. One minute. Do I have any? I don't. I was hoping I had like a. I'm gonna move one of these troop guys to pick up all these guys here. It's a lot of dudes. All right. I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be back in less than 5 minutes. Let me turn on my little thing here. All right. I'll be right back. Forgot to hit in turn. That's the whole point. Let the computer do his turn. There we go. All right. This time I'm back for real. Let me turn off this break timer thing. And what do we got? 2 battles. I was only expecting one, or only wanting one. 2 enchanted fields, huh? That was a pretty good call there. Run, cast, whatever. Oh, I was expecting another battle. Um, Probably not a very good one, but it was worth a shot. Yeah, this is just they had defenses there. That's okay. I'm gonna cast it again on that other one. I'm hoping one of these doesn't have defenses. What was the first one? That was that one. That was that one. Oh, I accidentally built a sneak, huh? I built 3 of them. Or they joined or something. Or something. Alright, we killed one of these dudes, Ashdod guys. Alright, we're going in here. Guess this guy got here with his troops. That is a nice oh, it's too nice of a chunk. What do we got? You're still bringing in some uh Nads or whatever they're called. This is a fucking army now. That recovered like in 3 or 4 turns. That was pretty quick. Getting a bunch of weird popping going on. Let's send you to... Wait, where was the other big pile of troops? Because I'm going to forget. Wait, it's click, alt. There you go. Get there as fast as you can, buddy. These guys are pretty slow. Alright, so this guy is moving. That's pretty good. Who am I on, though? You were building a temple. Why did I want a temple here? I can't remember. But I think I wanted to bring you closer one. I think that was why. And you're gonna research. No, you're gonna cast Hex or whatever. You're gonna pick up these dudes. And off to the front you go. Very slowly. I guess it's not that bad. I guess you're going this way? Oh, here's his big army. No, this is a different big... No, this is that big army. No, they moved him. This is a bunch of undead? What are those things? What does it say? Long dead? Long dead? Well, I got a bunch of priests there, so it should be okay. Where is this army now? One flagrant or whatever whatever they're called? Flatulent? Flagrants? It's not flatulent. That would be like a fart or something. I can't get there though. So I guess we'll go for these lights. Okay, so they are getting a little closer over here, it looks like. Still a line. What do we got you doing here? You're still... Can you construct a... No. You're gonna research. What are you doing? You're my death guy. So first off... How many of those do we got? 39. Let's forge another one. And you got a shit ton of dudes to pick up. And back to the front for you. Let's use this alt thing. I think this is probably a pretty reliable spot to get to. Bowl of blood. What are you doing? You're calling a god. 50 points. I got like 6 times 2 is 12, so it's going to be another... No, I got more than 6. Got like 10. Another couple of turns. What are you doing? You're just checking the scenario. The scenario looks pretty empty, which is okay. I had to change some music here, or I had to tell YouTube that I was still listening to music. I mean, I wouldn't expect them to have a huge army moving around back here, but I guess it's good to know. Oh, I'm on a, I want to be there. Man, our Dominion's spreading into the ocean. Wonder if this is island guys. Alright, what are you doing? You're moving in more troops. What are you doing? Just kind of move a little bit there. Alright, that's the end of that. Let's check my statistics here real quick. What was that? D? I want to check my defenses. That's the one where storming the castle. Let's up these all. There were some other ones that were 25. I forgot to do this one. That's on the border of the ocean. I think I was going up to 50. I think. Yeah, I was doing 50. Oops, not reading messages. Let's see, that's called like Kleb or something. Want to have some good defense. And then we'll see how much money I got. I got 5 grand left. Double check I didn't miss any. Doesn't look like it. Let's look back at this gigantic fucking army here. We got my gigantic army versus his gigantic army. Bump that there. Would be nice to have a second army. Moving besides this guy. He's actually getting there pretty fast. I think I'm done already. Wait. I was researching this. This one was for Mother Oak. What's this fortress? Oh, I know what that is. That's it. The minute I found about the in button going to the next unit, it sped up my turns so much. So in the good old days of me playing Dominions, it would all be hot seat, and I'd have my friends over. We'd start a game, start drinking, drink late into the night, have these ridiculously long games, crash out, wake up in the morning, start drinking again, start playing. Our nations would be all fucked up because we were drunk. It would continue on, be completely hungover, barely able to do your turn. Everyone's turn took like an hour. each. So we'd only be like 30 turns in when the time was up and weekend was over, and I'd go back to work and shit. All right, we got some battles. We got two of them. That's one we wanted. Oh, I've got to cast that other spell. Voice of Aspu. Nothing good there. Hey, she's back. Oh, that's it? Just one? Just one level of nature? Because we can cure that. Let's give her some defenders, though. What do you got to defend here? I guess some archers, maybe? Only two of them in there last time, and didn't work out so well. Let's give you some gems. Maybe that will help out. This is the thing you were talking about. Lord Sloth was talking about. Yeah, this guy tedious as fuck. Okay, so these guys are also all ready to go to the front, and we gotta fix my recruitment now. In fact, I don't even know if I want to recruit guys here at all anymore. That's so far away. I think I already did this one. I did. We can do. There's no lab here. Doesn't seem. Or maybe there's a lab there. There's a lab there. And you know what we can do? Well, we'll get to that. Let's not get sidetracked here. Creeper points are up to 5. Extra ones are up to 5. Max that shit out. Alright, when we hit the next ones, we'll double check. Alright, you're gonna cast. That's what I did with her. Let's call a winds down. Where did we go last time? Can't remember. Oh, maybe we can hit him in that one. That'd be funny. I feel like they would have a... Oh, did we not... Did I not look at my... How many did we lose? 44. And they were all suckers. And look at this warrior mage. Combat caster. It seems like that guy would have been good, but he's dead. Wow, that was kind of a bloodbath on their part, or on our... whatever. We won soundly. Did I not look at all this stuff? Did I get sidetracked doing something? Oh, I did. I got sidetracked looking at my god came back. I'm getting cursed a lot. Alright, this is ours now, so let's make this a 70. Man, this is not a very great... These guys just don't... Harpies just don't... They're not a stand-up fight type of group. Look at that. Do I have... I think... So for this, I might actually change their spells up. Whoops. Thanks for the follow, man. Good to have another experienced, or a more experienced, oh, this isn't the guy's thing. Dominions player. Cast a specific spell. No, you're not the guy I'm thinking of. This guy. What do I have you doing? Casting spells. So sometimes I'll do this if I think... Oh, and I'll do Summoner Curse sometime, but I think I'll leave that. I think it'll work fine against all these undead. let's put these guys where they need to go. Look at all these dudes down there. We got more dudes down. Whoops, no, I don't want that. I got some better dudes up here. Alright, let's put these guys with the archers. Oh, he's maxed out. Let's mix them in with you. I don't know, man. It seems like you know a lot about a lot more about this than I do. Um, like I said, I've been playing for years. Like almost every single person I've shown this game to has loved it. In fact, I think I don't show it to everyone. Some people, you know, I'm like, I don't think they'll like this. It's not their thing, but I show it to a lot of people. Okay, let's see. Let's just check the Hall of Fame just because I like to look at that. And nope, still not above. Here's my poor dude. Let's see here. We got 120 or 510 undead, or mostly wolves and shit. And how many we got? 300. Wonder why they started pulling out undead. Such a weird. I guess it's not that weird. I feel like it's a last, a dying attempt, a last gasp at something. Maybe it's not. There's just one dude hanging out there. Am I recruiting guys here? Is that what's going on? No. One of these guys, I think, is going over there. Well, we'll sit in the back. Figure out what to do with him next. What are you doing? You are defending. We no longer have the god issue. Gotta find a spot without a temple, and we'll go put her back on temple duty. Here's one. Oh, wait, wasn't I sending someone over here? I think I was. Shouldn't I have a ton of dudes here? I do. Let's send one down here. Alright, where are you? And let's alt you up to, let's say, here. Oh, those are the guys who flew back. I was like, where did these guys come from? Alright, these guys are. I'm keep hoping these guys will move in onto the Ashdod's right flank here, but it doesn't seem to be. They seem to just be. Well, maybe they are, but they're also fighting the monkey dudes. I can't remember what they're called. The Macalays or whatever. I don't know what they're called. Let's see. So now we got a ton of these guys. Now let's send them all here. You know what, though? If we're going to be fighting a bunch of undead, which it seems like we are, let's send 2 of these to join up with this army. And actually, we'll join up this guy here. Whoops. Oh, are we moving out of there? We are. I should have grabbed another one of those. Well, I can do it. Is there somebody up here? I'll give it to you, I guess. And where's another researcher that needs... I've had very, very little success with the seduction, but I still think it's funny to try it. The funniest part is when they they fail, but it says like, oh, they still didn't give you up though. Like they uh, they knew you tried to seduce them away from the army or whatever, but they liked you enough not to turn you in. All right, where are we at here? This is okay. This still is kind of worrying me. My temples won't do me any good if I don't have dudes there. Yeah, we gotta definitely keep these people together. We gotta start piling on all the... So maybe my god dying was... Why are you not moving there? Oh, you can't move far enough. Maybe my god dying was a good thing. That made me pump out a bunch of priests. What does a handful of acorns do? Can we get you into here? We almost can. Can we get you to sneak all the way over to there? No. You were going back home. Ah, yes. Yeah, it's surprising when, like, I don't think you can do it anymore, like skelly spamming and stuff like that. Used to, like, actually, because it tires out the people you're fighting. Do they? Oh, we have dark knowledge too? Well, let's do that this turn. Need to save up some of those, but I guess how many do I get of those a turn? 16? What am I doing with you? Bowl of blood. Yay. Man, these guys can move. Not sure where I'm sending all these people long term, so I'm just kind of scattering them around there. Do they always appear, or do they... Let's look at that spell, actually. I wonder where that spell is. Where is it? Conjuration, probably? No, it's a magic item. I would assume nature. Let me find something I can naturify here. Do they always appear, I guess? Um, Regardless of... Like the guard thing, you know, like in the last thing, the two guys, only two of the five guards I had showed up. Because if so, it might be worth that to give it to my god as well, since she just got picked off really easy. Let's forge that. What do you think? Create Revenant. What is that um spell? Here we go. And then make Skull Staff. Who was that? Was that okay? He's still there. Make skull staff. Forge magic item. It's probably a two-handed weapon. I don't plan to use death that much. Oh, I see what you're saying. Now I see what you're saying. The Bane Blade looks cool, but getting sidetracked. What's that? Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's do it. Man, I used to use Revive King. So I almost never play the Undead anymore because my turns take too long. Um, but I used to play them a lot. Maybe I will play another. Um, no, that's a good idea. Maybe I will play another Undead one. I just like how the Undead starts rolling across the map. And except that the AI used to not know how to handle it. I don't know if they can now. I bet you they fixed that issue. All right, I got a bazillion guys moving. Let's make sure that I didn't leave any zero spots here. I did leave a zero spot. Where is this? This is a 51 or a... Oh, it's up here. That it wasn't, didn't need to be 50. Can I put it back down and get my money back? Go 40. 45. Yeah, so that's like my biggest weakness with Dominions is I don't think about stuff like that. Like, oh, I can forge this thing to make this guy a little bit better to do dark knowledge or whatever. I need to think more dynamically, I guess, if that makes sense. I have like a set way that I play, and I need to like adjust that more instead of just the standard make mages for research that I never use. Well, unless I'm losing. If I'm losing, I start casting fucking spells like mad. But if I'm winning, and I feel like I'm winning right now, this is normal difficulty, by the way. I wanted to do a normal game first. I hadn't played in a while before I go up any higher. Um, I'm powering my god up. All right. Oh, wait. I wanted to check one more thing. I think I already did this. $70 there. I don't think I have any astral mages besides my. I almost called her my queen. My god. Yeah, I don't have any besides my god. And she's a 3? I actually have some gems now. For a while, I was really, really suffering on the astral gems thing. There's that one spell, which I guess I could. Let's see. Well, how far? What is that? Is that? Whoops. Um, that just gives you all of the. God, was it voice? No, that's the other one. It's called. It gives you all of the knowledge of that area. Oh, there's the soul vortex thing you were talking about. Um, what is it called? It's not this. It's conjuration, I think. Whoops. I looked this up last time. It's not that one. Oh, maybe it is this one. Yeah, it's this one. So that would be the when do I have that next? So I'm getting there for that. Conjuration, whoops. I keep doing that. So that's probably what my god's gonna be doing for a long time is Akashic Akashic knowledge. Oh man, it's 25 though. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's like some long-term planning that's probably not even worth it. Everything else I think is done here. It's in my turn. Yeah, my god's got fire. She's almost got um, levels in. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. Basically, um, since she crawled out of the ground or whatever, I've just been empowering her like almost every turn. Occasionally in foraging something, but mostly empowering. So she's got some really good spell levels. Um, I got a couple more things, but then conjuring 6. Two things. All right. Well, maybe one thing now. Yeah, just evocation 4, which will be done in 2 turns. Then I'm on to conjuring 6. I have it on very difficult for the research. I need to click on that. She's now powered. Let's see. Let's what she's up to. Yeah. So her lowest is her lowest is blood, which I don't use blood that much. Not with these people, even though they have the blood mages. I'm actually gonna empower her again with something here. We got a ton of air. We could make her level 3 or level 4. I mean, that is her lowest. Let's actually do the blood this time. What's her research at this point? 89. Holy shit. Let's look at the spell you're talking about here. Um, Summon Flame Spirit. That's got to be a conjuration. Is that a level 6 one? Oh, here's the bishop fish thing you were talking about. I don't know what this is. The caster summons a bishop fish. The legendary bishop fish is a strange fish with fins resembling priestly robes. It's a powerful priest, but it cannot leave its maritime realm. Oh, they're holy level 3? Wow. Here's the flame spirit guy. The ritual summons a flame spirit. Flame spirits are being made of pure fire that are highly skilled in fire magic. In combat, they help by the will of the wisp and surround. Oh, that could be good too. Pump out some of those guys. What is Ghost Riders? Oh. Oh. Wrath Lord summons 33 long dead horsemen led by the Wrath Lord of the Netherworld. The horsemen will wreak havoc upon a province of the caster's choice. So you can do this like I was doing with the. You can like drop them into uh, other provinces. All right, we did that as like a artillery strike. I know, enchanted field. And we got this guy somewhere. Oh, he's not as cool as I thought he would look. It's 1, so we gotta bump him up with that. Let's forage that staff. How much does this cost? 10? That's not bad. And let's actually, while he's waiting around for that, you can do dark knowledge. And Oh, I wasn't even done reading my messages. Keep doing that. It looks like there was two fights in Old Giant. Hey, we took him out with my artillery strike, and then they came right back in. Uh, which is fine. Look at this army, huh? 345. What have we got in here, though? We got some kind of crappy archers, some kind of good archers, and then this is more undead. Giant old woods. All right, so that was. I just sent those guys in there like because I thought it'd be impossible to take that, but I guess it worked. All right, we took this. It's a flagellant. That's what I was talking about earlier, not a flatulent. All right, that was easy. And I would bet they cast Bark Skin occasionally too. I watch the combat occasionally, you know. All right, we lost 10 dudes, just chumps. Well, one Centaur warrior. Basically, I watch the battles when something unusual happens, or if I'm back, you know, and I haven't played for a while. Hey, 15 blood slaves isn't bad. 1 gold, -1 gold. Yep, this is what I said. Oh, this is not what I thought they were starving. I thought they were going to be starving down here. All right, let's bump my defense up a crazy amount in all of these places. This is one of those things where like you win every battle, but you could lose the war. At least that's how I feel. Like I don't feel like I'm 100% confident that this is a win, you know? Even though I am like slowly just taking their stuff. Where was the other thing I was worried about? It's here. Now they went in here, so let's bump this to 70. 70 is pretty high for defense. I mean, what? 100 is the highest, I think. So now we got to make a decision here. He's split his army. I don't think he can get them both over here in time. Maybe actually undead move kind of fast. So do I go up in here or go to here? Yeah, and that actually happens a lot. So this whole army of archers, sometimes I feel like I don't even want. Oh, there's a chicken here. Get in there. Get out of there. Uh, Sometimes I don't. I feel like I don't even want them because I'll watch the comment and just watch them slaughtering my own guys. Especially if they have like one thug in the area and my guys surround it, and then my archers will just be slaughtering my own dudes. So that's why I like Ryla the most, is because they have that mind archers. Oh, and what is the guys? I'm not sure they're even a nation group, but there's a group that have like some ridiculous precision on their archery. Those guys are, I think they're guys you find on, they have like the little spikes in front of them. I used to recruit those whenever I found them, but it's been a long time. All right, let's get back to this. I'm gonna push this off. Oh, is this guy bringing troops in or no? This guy is. Replenish all of our dead guys. And we'll even have extras. And we'll use Alt to get this guy back there. I think sometimes I feel like it's better to go path of most resistance, but I think this particular thing, I mean, they could just make a big pile of dudes, though. How many priests do I got? I got 1, 2. Let's take this one out. Let's go to this one. Yeah, it's the longbows. It's your yeah, it's those guys. Those guys are good. All right, I didn't bump that. At least I think it's the longbows I'm thinking of. But the Ryla's like they're basically archers, but they're like mind attacking guys. They like stun and do a little tiny bit of damage. But if you can get enough of those guys, it's you can just wreck pretty much everybody. What am I doing here? Wait, what did that say you were doing? Range 0. I guess you haven't ever cast that there. All right. Okay, we got this priest. Yeah, we're gonna start having some more priests up, and I'm gonna have like an army of priests for when I attack these undead. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is how big is this army? Yeah, I don't like the. I've tried the monkey guys so many times, and people have told me that I'm probably just playing them wrong. But I've tried them so many times and had no luck with them. All right, I'm gonna need both these guys. This could be a little. How many total we got here? 132. It's not quite big enough, but we got more troops coming up here. Maybe we'll make this a 3. Oh no, uh, a third little army. What do we got here? Yeah, we have a ton of dudes here. We got guys here too. I think I'm gonna make this a secondary army. I think the monkeys. I know it's the monkeys where they have rocks at the beginning, or the little monkeys have the rocks. Oh, you know who I really like too? They're hard, but the flying guys, the guys with the wings. I like those guys a lot because you can like jump all over the place with your main army. Let's bring him. Wow. What's Hell Bless? I don't think I know what that is. In fact, I know I don't know what that is. All right, you should go to here. Oh, wait, is this the one that's cursed? I think this is the cursed spot. Let's go to here. And you're new, so let's put you up to 40. Oh, I almost never, I almost never do that. In fact, I think my bless in this game is it's absolute trash. I've never heard it called that. I like I was saying, I most of the people I played Dominions with, I showed them the game, so um, they only know as much as I know. Well, I guess they've surpassed me at this point. Can we go all the way up to here? No. I gotta decide what I'm doing with these. How they can move though. Let's like kind of regroup here. Some of these guys. I got so many of them. And I'm gonna change my plan of um, having them seduce. They got too many undead over there. All right, what do we got here? This seems not fine. Let's go. We still got a line of neutrals all the way up to here. And we'll know about that there. So I guess that's all fine. Let's go back down here. And you're all the way back here again. There's actually not that many troops here, though. Expected there be. Whoa, no, I don't want that. I want to go here. And I don't want this either. What did I do here? Put a blessed guy in there while I'm at it. I can't even remember. I think I can I look? I think I can look somewhere. Yeah, so I only have morale +1, poison resistance +5. Wait, this is gone. This is different. Hit point +1 and forest survival. I feel like that's went up since the last time, or changed since I originally set that up. Am I recruiting guys here? I am recruiting guys here. This is what I want. Alright, that's still what I want. Or, you know, we're recruiting a lot of chumps in other places, so let's get rid of some of these chumps. And replace them with these. Replace them with one of those guys? Guess so. It's a long haul, too. Oh, yeah, let's have him defend. Yeah. What was I doing with you? I think I asked that question every turn. Almost positive I asked that question every turn. And you're new. This is an okay spot for you. Yeah, so part of like I was saying earlier, I think part of the issue too, let's actually continue, is like I don't want to send my dudes, like thug out my leaders and send them in. Like I was saying, I get too attached to them. I don't want you to be on a. You know what I should do? I thought I had one around here. So, oh, there she is. Let's see how far down these guys are still. But I should get used to that. It's set up like more leaders that can fight. And I guess if you can just call back your god, it's not that big of a deal if they die right at the beginning. Or not right at the beginning, but if you clear a few independent provinces with like your thugged out god, what are we gonna do with you? Let's actually have you research for a minute. Oh, shit. Yes, it is definitely the gym economy. Normally, I feel like I have Mother Oak up earlier, but you know, which helps with gym generation when I play this. I don't. Whoa. No, there's a laboratory right here. I shouldn't need to carry this all the way down there. Is this the one? Yes. Oh, that's definitely true. That's you know, this game I've had very little. Seen very little magic items by the computer. I don't know if what's going on with that. All right, we got one going there, one go here, one go here. Actually, we don't need to go to here. We can go straight in. Let's start over. What are you going down here for? You don't need to go there. All right, you can't go there. Can you go to there? No, go to here. Uh, Let me rethink what I was doing here. We're gonna do some. We are gonna do some seduction here. It's kind of. It's this group here. You can't get to here. These guys will all die, but that's okay. Probably not a great idea to send them in there, but we might try it anyways. All right, so that's 6. That's 5. Let's keep only those 5 as seducers, seductresses. You can build a temple here while we wait. Okay, this was the one. So this is my secondary good army. What do we got in this army? We got about 229 dudes. Let's send him to a southern front to try to like cut off this side here. This has been a rough fight over there. These guys aren't made it all the way over here from. You actually need some. What is this thing? Oh, you need another one of these too. So let's. We only got one of those. Let's forge one over here. What is what do I need for that? Nature something? Here's nature. Worst nature dude. Yeah, so I can do the guys who have the cause unrest. Oh man, it's already another hour's already passed. Seriously? Um, but I gotta like plan it ahead. That's why that sneaking guy that I had with me, I was surprised I had him because I don't. And I originally said I was gonna do this. I was gonna send out a whole sneaking army, which I actually love with Pangaea, is to have like the sneaking army that can move around in the back. But it was the fight with the Ashdod and Flagrant happened too quickly, and I was like, I needed to like pump out dudes, so I didn't have a chance to do that. Where is this person? Let's send her to the front, actually. Where is the front? Can you get there? Oh no, almost. We want more priests in that group. What do we got here? We got more priests. Man, this is a long turn for just just movement of priests. I got more of them. I'm not sure where I'm going to send them all, so I'm kind of like spreading them out. And you are defending. What were you going to do here? Oh, you're just a new recruit. And that is that. Let me check this real quick. National overview. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I didn't feel like I had very much money left over. Everybody's up to 30 or higher. Yeah, I like the horror helmets too. I actually trying to think. What nation was that? I was playing some nation where I would have a horror helmet on every single dude, every single leader. I think it was actually what's the fire guys? The fire guys I was doing that with. The fire guys are okay. You know, it's funny. If you look on my YouTube channel, I have it in my thing. I have a tutorial for those fire guys from like 7 or 8 years ago. I only watched part of it. It's probably terrible. I think I was drunk, but I decided to leave it up just for fun. There's a couple of tutorials on there for Dominions, um, and it was I don't know. I left it up, but I watched a little bit and I was like, oh, I can't watch this. This is terrible. But I did leave it up just for prosperity, prosperity, whatever sake. I think my turn's done. All right, I'm gonna go smoke again real quick. It's already at the stupid advertisement hour. Can't turn those off, by the way. If I could, I would. All right, I'll be back in less than 5 minutes. Wow, that was some good timing with the end of that ad. All right, what was I doing? Oh, that's a lot of battles. That's a lot of battles. However, she has attracted some attention from the void, huh? That's not what you like to hear. Let me start with some music again here. Uh, Dominions and Distant Worlds universe is the only two games I can't stream with their music because I get a it's not a copyright strike, it's like some sort of uh, monetization thing. I don't even have monetization turned on, but it's like a claim. All right, what do we got going here? Farm and Plenty, what is that? Whoops. 50 supply points. Look at all these places. It's quite a little place there. Yes, if they're in it's definitely if they're in the Hall of Fame. I lost two Hall of Famers earlier, and I was bummed. All right, we defeated the attacking forces. That's good. What were they attacking with? Just some ghouls? And there was one harpy of mine hanging out there for some reason, and it died. Um, uh, that's gonna be expensive. That's gonna be expensive loss because it was probably at 70. Let's go to that one. Actually, let's view this battle. Let's see what's going on in this. All right, these guys are surprisingly large. What are these things? Size 4. Yeah, I need more priests. I could just do a layer of priests and just have them, even if they die. Let's speed this up. Oh, you might be able to hear that sound. What's going on? Yeah, so the undead and their archers seem to have done. They defeated us, but lots of them ran away. It was their archers that won the battle there. They lost 65 guys. Long did Repifati. I don't know. Yeah, if I just stuck a priest in there, I might have won that, even if the priest ran away or died. Where was that? Beaten by stronger force. We won this one. I don't like it that it says the word defeat. Um, it says our force is defeated, but I just see defeat and think, oh, we're defeated. All right, we lost one guy coming in here. Oh, they didn't have anybody in there. Where was that? That was there. We defeated these suckers. They attacked us with some shamblers, huh? Mound King. They're really pulling out the stops on the undead. I hope that means that they're running out of troops. They're running out of money, and all they have is gems and stuff left. Well, that wasn't actually that bad of a loss there. So here's where they won. I'm almost positive that's where they won. Uh, was it here? No, it was this one. Yeah. And this is gonna be my new backup arm. No, this is just some other army that I was moving around. A lot of priests, or two, three priests there. This is quite a stack of dudes. Fit them all in there. Oh, we haven't taken that yet. Alright, you're gonna join this crew here, buddy. You're not hiding, you're sieging. And we probably have to do your setup. Whoops. And I guess you're sticking with it? I thought you were leaving at some point, but I guess not. No, you're staying with it. That's pretty good though. That's two. I mean, they're not great. Well, I mean, they're three mages. That's three mages. Or priests, I mean. Alright, let's move these guys, a big group here. Can we meet up in the middle? Look at that army. Like just the number on this side. This is going to be a huge, and we might even be able to push these guys back. But what we're going to do here is bump these up to 70. 70 seems pretty good. Expensive though. Be dead broke here. Oh, this is the other army I was thinking of. This is the army I was using to win up here. Oh, they got some troops down here. Let's start the seduction. Actually, well, I should be hitting in here. There's nobody here. Have her go in there. Maybe we can get this shambler. I don't really want the shambler, but maybe we'll get him anyways. I don't want to go to this castle. Which I guess I don't really have any choice for that. Let's leave her on defend. Seduce. Yeah, you're new. This guy's better. Let's have him research. Gnome lore. What's that one? Is that a Earth thing? Earth version of that? Yep, it sure is. Oh, you know what I never did, I don't think. Well, I'll get to the guy. Let's keep moving these guys forward to a... So we can have our priest wall here. What is this guy? Oh, yeah. I think this guy is supposed to be with this army. He's just too slow. Is it that one dude? What's his movement? Map movement at 14. 16. Yeah, I thought this was a army of 3. I got a couple of these guys. I thought this was a group of 3, and then I was like, oh, I guess I don't remember it right. But no, I think he's just behind. What are you doing here? If these guys attacked, it would really put a crimp in the Ashdod's advance, or it's not an advance. I guess it is a slight advance. We got to figure out what I'm doing with this guy. We'll move him over to here just in case. Am I recruiting guys here? I am, just not very many of them. Oh, I must still be. I forgot to turn off the flood there. We're gonna have a lot of priests. A lot of priests. Can we get one of these guys? I've never been able to get these the giants. It'd be nice to have a giant join me. Oh, that's what I should be doing with one of these extra priests. Here's one. What is that? You're cursed or something? Yep. Let's put you. I think this spot is cursed. I think if I remember correctly, this is the cursed spot. Are there any other places that need. You almost can get up. No, that's the cursed spot. One of those places is cursed. It's all these seductresses that are making these moves so long. All right, buddy, what are you doing? You're picking up some troops, but there aren't really still enough for you to carry them forward. Next turn, maybe. You. You. This is what I was forgetting to do. Let's give this guy his thing there. So now I can do. How many do I got? 46. How much does this cost? Just 10? Let's do that. I'm actually going to do the exact same thing that you suggested a while ago. We're going to create another one of these guys. What's a twice born? Oh. And you are going to bowl of blood it up. And we're going to power you again. What do we got? We got a lot of air gems, like a ton of air gems. You're like cursed or something too. You can actually do the gnome lore, man. We haven't been doing any of that. At this point, I don't think I'll ever get to uh, uh, the good spell, and it would be kind of pointless because I've searched so much other things, and it's so expensive. I think I keep forgetting to send a dude over here. I thought I did, but maybe I forgot about him. Let's recruit 2 of these guys. I need to. No, yeah, 2 of those guys will do the trick. This army's getting kind of whittled down. We're down to 90. We can sit around and recruit there though for a little bit, and then come back down this Flank. Our research should be getting crazy. We're actually not that far along, though. What are you doing over here? You're hiding. Hiding. You're defending? Alright, let's double check my national overview here. Then its turn is done. Yeah, even when my turn's done, I feel like I'm making a mistake by hitting an end turn. Even though I know my turn's done. Man, is it already at midnight? Time flies when you're playing Dominions. It's like the rule of life. Trying to think of another game that's like such a well, Civ, you know, it's like the Civ thing. Just one more turn. Abesia? Is that the name of the fire guys? I can't remember what they're called. Uh, but the thing I love about this guys is that when they just light everyone on fire, including your own guys, you'll be watching the battle, you're like, yeah, I'm doing great, and then you'll notice like all your archers are on fire. All right, we're almost here. We're almost ready. Another ton of fights. Oh, we got some failed seductions there. Research. We're now on Conjuration 6. She successfully cast air. What do we got there? Nothing. Nothing. Alright, that's good. We should go to this commander. And he can... Oh, where is he? Can we group these guys? Oh, we don't want to group them yet. We'll get to you. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, Enchanted Well. No lore. No. No enemy commander. So before, well, I guess I shouldn't worry about that. I'll get to her. There is a battle. She died. Oh, Mound King. Yeah, you died as well. We defeated the attacking forces at Carrion. We killed 96 of them. Most of them, few of them were good. We had defeated them there. We took this. This is where, oh, look at that thing. Dark blood vines. They're dark vines. I haven't seen that in a while. I'm gonna look at this battle real quick. We actually like crushed this. I've had issues with dark vines in the past where I just can't beat them. Maybe it's just the one. What's going on back here? Oh, oh, that was over quick. Maybe that's a really early game. Was that here? Yeah. And we defeated again. I mean, we're cutting through their dudes pretty severely, but I guess they get money back because they don't have the upkeep anymore. A stinger was gained. We killed somebody. We're ready to go in there. West Plains. Oh, I moved everyone to this spot? Jesus Christ. And I had stuff I could have given them. Fucking idiot. They pulled all these guys back. Let's do this then. Let's stick everybody here together. We'll go back in here. Yeah, I should have done that in the first place instead of meeting them up in this wasteland, but because I wasn't really paying attention. So that classic move there is to fuck that up. You're going to also now be with this group, and you're going to storm the castle. Wow, their armies look just decimated. You're coming with us. You're going in here. You know, there's nobody here. So let's go in here. Can this guy move to there? He can't. I guess I'll wait one more turn. I was kind of eager to get into the fight there, but... Alright, man. Have a good night. Thanks for the follow again, and nice having you watch and give me the help there. The help that I need. The... whatever. I'm trying to think of the word. Not dynamic, but... help open my mind to the options available in Dominions. That's what I was meant. Alright, where's this guy going? What we got here? Let's do a little seduction into there. Go in there. Where did that attack come from? Send you down this way. Oh, I was gonna have somebody build a building here. My income is not going up as much as my upkeep is going up. Oh, there's one here. This is the cursed one. I think my upkeep's mostly my researchers. What are you doing? You were gonna move out this turn. Scrying pool? What does this one do? Oh, better than a normal scout. You know what? Let's just keep bringing these guys out. How much does it cost? 9 points? Yeah, let's just keep bringing those out for now. Alright, this guy's here. We got a ton of dudes there, so let's go back. Let's have him pick up all those troops. You're gonna empower. Water. Look at all that water. I don't know what I was doing with this guy. I'm gonna have him do the gnome lore. No, I want you to forge. How many gems do we got? We got 300 or 30, I mean. Oh wait. That's not what I wanted. Forge a magic item. That one is what I wanted you to do. Oh, that's what I have doing. Some dark knowledge going. Alright, I think I probably, yeah, that's why I needed two of these guys. Just wanted to make sure. I didn't think I could get both those. So let's do the move, and then let's set these guys go all the way down there. What do we got you doing up here? And this one we won, but we're going to start recruiting here. We just need some chumps to refill our dying chump breed here. Actually, maybe we need, what do we got here? Maybe throw one of these. This is actually a pretty good section, or a pretty good place to recruit. Then we're going to go back down the... Oh, well, we'll take that one, then we'll go back. We'll come back and go back down. Can you do anything special here? You can't do anything special here. No searching from you. All right, what do we got? We wanted to see how far south this went. You couldn't find anyone there, but there's a big group of dudes right there. You're also going to just hang out. And she's going in there. Let's go into this castle area. It's generally sketch to do that. And man, my turns are long now. On double check. I thought I took something. I did. I took this. Oh no, it's next turn I take that. It's the same turn. Oh wait, there's this down here. I think we want this one at 40. And in turn. I think I moved everybody. I mean, I must have moved everybody. Yeah, that guy's storming the castle. I was thinking, did I move my big army? Yeah, they're storming the castle this turn, and then they'll be in, I assume, and win. That would that'd be terrible if they didn't win. But we did lose that big battle last stream with my main army went in. I was pretty sure we would win, and we got slaughtered, just decimated. So well, and I also didn't expect my god to get assassinated. I mean, there is going to be a point where I'm going to have to say this game's won, but I got to finish off the Ashdod first. There also probably will be a point where the turns start going faster. I don't know. I've never finished a Dominion's game, so maybe I should just force myself to finish. There'll be a stream of me just like picking off the final pretenders. I guess if I did another game with the what is that called? The can't remember what they're called. The little temples or whatever. I never do that. Maybe I could do one of those and have like a really hard time where we're fighting over those things. Just want to see what this is. One of those. That was Voice of Apu. Wait, we got a mud field. And we defeated the attacking forces from Ashdod. That's what we want to see. We defeated them again. They just brought one dude. Okay. We defeated them again. This was this is where their big army was, and we killed one of their two of their leaders. The attacking army from Phasia. Why are you attacking us? We found a temple and raised it. We lost 29 guys, 31 guys, but 29 that count or don't count. And I mean, I guess they too do count. Hey, we got Janna the Windmaster and 2 Cloud Mages. Hey, that answers our question with the other issue. The other issue with having air mages. Azure Academy. Where am I? Where is that at? Man, some of these have like a ton of. Oh, this is where that mud field is. Increases death. We don't want that. Alright, get these troops, guys. Off you go. Let's do the same thing. Let's like just, this will be the middle spot for now until we push him back and get a different one. I forget what I was doing with this guy besides casting this spell. I think I empowered him so he could cast that spell. I'm almost positive that's what I did. This guy I was making the... I'm not going to have enough whatchamacallit. Um, Death Gem. So I'm going to have him take a break from that for a minute. And we'll empower. This is all I'm going to do with her all game. And she's just going to empower. Gnome lore. What is this guy doing? Gotta be that one, right? Yeah. And how many death gems? Let's have him... Let's catch up a little bit with the dark knowledge. I guess I could just select all 3 of these at the same time. And then you just have to hit next every time. Alright, what are you doing? I say that so much in this game. I know what they're doing. They're just researching. Everyone just researching all the time. Let's throw in this army here. Whoops. And what we're going to have to do, if we go to here, we're going to have to come back here. So that is the plan here. We'll go take this, then we'll come back in. And then we're going to come down this side. I guess we could cut that way. I think it would be better. This is a town of some sort. Yeah, 10,000 population. I kind of want to play Conquest of Elysium, the new version, or I guess it's not a new version. All right, we're at the very edge. Oh yeah, it says one of these dudes attacked me. This guy. What were you doing? Oh, whoa. These guys came out of the water. That was unexpected. Maybe it's time to go to war with those guys. Just to push these guys back into the water. In fact, I think that's what we're going to do. How far can we get? Can we get into here with everybody? No. Whoever wins this fight, we're going in. It's gonna be war all along my coast, though. Shit. All right, we won't get it. We won't get into it then. We won't get into the war along my whole coast. We're gonna go to here. You were gonna move and seduce somebody, but let's move to here. Let's move to yep there. Oh, you can't seduce somebody from there. What was I thinking? This is kind of disturbing. These guys have all the way over, and if they have this, they'll be able to start producing land troops. These guys reach all the way to here. All right, these are the wind mages we got. So let's just have them move over here, and we'll set them to research or cast or whatever next time. Try to seduce us an enemy commander there. Look at this guys. This guy. We could do how many of these how much air let's do it. We're gonna cast that there. I think I cast this here before. What does it say? Nope. Didn't want a movie there. It says it's free. I can't actually remember, but we'll do it anyways. I can't remember where I cast it last. That'd be kind of a like a province log would be kind of interesting. All right, we're moving forward. We took this. That is so expensive, but it's necessary. All right, we got a bunch of undead here, but you know what we got a bunch of with us? Fucking priests. You're set for spells. You're gonna set for Rex. You don't have your thing? Set, we're gonna set him for closest. Spells. 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 And we're gonna set up where these guys are standing. Whoops. I say whoops a lot in this game too. There we go. We're moving forward, and I think we're just gonna go straight into here. I mean, it's our only option. They got 150 dudes. Most of them are dead. We undead. We got a ton of fucking undead killers here, though. How is our supply usage? Yeah, it's nothing. We got 350 guys coming out of there. I feel like that's a pretty solid move there. What are you doing? I think you're gonna seduce somebody or try to. Oh, no, you're not. You're not gonna try to seduce somebody. You're gonna go into here. We're gonna set up this giant army, and then we're gonna go attack them as well. Alright, who's my best guy? You're my best guy? No, you have a shitty morale bonus. We have anybody who doesn't give shitty morale? Nope. Maybe you? You give okay morale. Let's put all these guys in here. Man, I got a lot of these. I think I got them. Oh, those are archers. Let's put those in with there. Looks like we got kind of a little bit of a army set up already. Oh, he's maxed. Alright, we don't want these birds in this mix just yet. We will. You know, do these guys all give a +1? They do. So we're gonna spread out these troops are gonna be. This is gonna be kind of a pain here. Let's get all these guys out so I can see a little bit more of what's going on. Oh, that's not the guys I wanted. I think those guys go in there. I can't tell. Is that an archer? No. Whoops. Fine. That's an archer. Did I accidentally mix my archers? I did. Let's put you in with... You only can hold 40 people, though. Kind of a big effort for me to... It's weird. It's a lot of clicks for me to get my music to continue playing. Where did we just stick this person's? Oh, yeah, all the archers. Oh, that's just a +0. So it's only these guys that are given the +1. And... Man, we can't even fit them all. All right, we'll put... Is that an archer? That's an archer. And she's maxed out now. Basically, right now, we just need to separate everybody. And then we'll figure out what's going on. Here we go. And these guys can go in here. We got more of these guys up here. This is a clusterfuck of a movement here. Oh, she only can have... No, what's the deal? Alright, this is all one, but he's maxed out. This guy can hold 80. Let's put all these cav. We're not going to even be able to put it with that. It's not... Their morale thing's not going to be able to pay off here. I just want these guys all to match. All in the same groups, basically. If we can. I don't think we're going to be able to, actually. We got a ton. Well, we might be able to do it. No. So close. Alright, let's put these guys... You know what we'll do, actually? This is going to be a crazy army that we got here. We'll put these guys down here. They're the better ones. Alright, the best cav goes there. You can get in here. Man, it is tempting to put that in there, but these guys don't have any... Let's fill that in. So we're going to have cav. I don't know what I'm doing here. It doesn't really matter. I'm overthinking this way too much, and I got like too much time, or not enough time. Okay, yeah, that's 40. Man, this is gonna be a clusterfuck. Like I said, this guy can hold 180. So let's do this. These are different ones. Let's put them down here. Put the birds out of there. There we go. We'll have just this massive... We don't have that many... Oh, no, we do have a lot of archers. There we go. They're all in. Oh, he couldn't fit this last guy. No, he can. His morale... That gives a negative morale, though, to everybody. I thought you do. Okay. All right, there's some birds. That took me way too long to organize this all up, and we even have a free dude. Okay, so this gigantic thing is gonna be double line. It's across the whole thing. That's a new one. I like to always do these guys in there. Send them to rearmost. Sometimes they like turn around, mid-fight and run back in. Uh, these guys are gonna be fire and keep distance closest. This is gonna be a bloodbath on our little chumpity chumps here, but it doesn't matter. These guys we're gonna hold and attack closest. We're gonna double line these guys up though. Oh, you can't do it. It's because your morale is not high enough. That's okay. We'll put them right in the middle. We'll have you attack rearmost. These guys aren't, it's like a whatever. They're just gonna die. I don't know why this one's grayed out. Weird. Attack rear, attack, 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 attack. All right, what are you doing now? Stay behind troops. That sounds like a good plan. You're going to cast spells. And we're gonna move you back a little bit. We don't want you two in this shit there. You're gonna stay behind troops. That's a good spot. You're gonna cast spells. That's fine enough for you. You're gonna just whatever, stay behind troops, but you're not even gonna engage in this combat. You're gonna stay behind troops. Do you have any magic items? You do have a magic item. We're gonna give you to you, and we're gonna actually change this guy. Cast spells. I think that's what he can cast that one spell. Cast spells. Cast spells. Cast spells. Cast spells. Oh, she's this color because she's hiding. I'm not sure which one I'm clicking on, so I'm kind of jumping in here. All right, we got two guys going out? No, just one guy is exiting this, which is this guy. And you're going to head back north. And this giant fight is going in here. And hopefully, with both these armies rolling, these are two big armies rolling heavy down here. That should break the back. Well, we got three armies now. This one isn't as heavy as the other ones. Yeah, we got three armies rolling in there. That's fine where you are. You built your thing there. You build that thing there. That has been built. Where was this guy going? I'm not quite sure, but we're gonna send him off on east. Compete in deathmatch. Did I not finish reading my messages? Oh, I just didn't look at the worldwide event. How far until we're done? Okay, so we got 2 more turns until we're... Alright, and this is the most southern tip of these guys' army, or their thing. We didn't make that much progress at all in the past 3 hours. Or 2.5 hours, no, it's like 3 hours. We made some progress. Let's do my statistics. Make sure, I think I took a place, didn't I? I stormed this place over here, didn't I? Yep. I'm doing 40 on all those. Yeah, everything looks good. All right, I am going to call it a night, though. I'm going to hit intern right after this, but I am not going to look at all just like last time. And hopefully, the next time I load it, um, my god isn't dead. This is a little bit worrying. I don't want to do another two-front war. But these guys are going up on the water, or out of the water, and that might have happened earlier. Maybe these guys can come back and push them out. But we got 3 large armies here and 114 dudes there. We have 3 large armies that are now advancing into their territory, so that should be a bit that like should be shocking them. I'm not sure. They have a lot of undead there. I think we can. This should start rolling faster. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. And as we come back down here, we'll have a 4th smaller army. But if this pops off as another war on the left, then that'll be a bummer. But we got a lot of good defense over here too. So that is it for me tonight. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, perfect time to end because I gotta ban someone in chat for trying to. Let's do this. Report this person for trying to. There's spammer trying to sell followers. Submit the report, block the sucker, and close.